one of my coworkers, she's had loan fund in 25 days. You know, it's crazy just how clean it is. And so maybe one affects the other in this case. Is to having the cleanest files is getting all the docs up front and all that stuff, and that commitment. So building the urgency, which then leads to commitment, which then leads to probably having clean files and when everything's submitted. So then at that point, like for example, I just had a borrower right now who I was able to sell him on a 30-year 5 1/4 when he has a 15-year 3.3 and he has, you know, about 30K in debt, right? And it was because I was able to pull all this stuff together and show him, hey, you'll actually save this much and do exactly the same steps you did. Anyways, what I'm getting to is even then I felt still sloppy because I was explaining way too much, and I probably could have kept it concise. And this was a conversation that last night started at 5:30 and ended at 7, you know, type of thing, really late. So maybe also consolidating my words and my pitch, if you will.
Well, sometimes that works. It depends on the person. So obviously if they spend an hour and a half on the phone with you, that's rapport, right? So you guys have this pretty strong relationship at that point. So don't feel that, you know, unless you feel resistance to them, like, okay, I don't want to talk. Like it's an argument almost, right? Like they want to get off the phone. But if they want to stay on the phone with you and you guys are going back and forth, that's solid. That's actually going to close your deal. But there is a way to make it a little bit more kind of condensed so you're not burning up so much time, because during that hour and a half conversation, you now have an inbox of 40 unread emails, right? And then you probably missed 2 other appointments. So the flow of the conversation, you can make it a little bit more condensed, but that just takes practice because you need to speak the language enough times, right? So don't beat yourself up on that. If anything, just learn from it. And that's why recording your voice, because on our phone system, you can hit that microphone and record your entire conversation, right? And then it'll turn into a voicemail that will go into your voice message inbox, and then you can listen to it on your downtime.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
So if you had a bad call, awesome, analyze it. If you had a great call, awesome, analyze it. Pick up the things that, oh, that worked, right? Yeah. And that's the fastest way probably to get better, is because you're critiquing every step of the way, you're learning all the way. It'll avoid the trial and errors, because you got that whole kind of like that gameplay just nonstop. You can rewind it, right? Go back. Kind of, you'll notice also after you listen to a few that the certain objections happen around the same time. Right? And then you'll backtrack your wordplay and you'll see, oh, that objection always happens at that time because I'm always saying this at that time. You see, and then you remove that and then you won't get the objection next time. You go straight towards the close. Or you go straight towards the credit report or whatever.
Yeah, whatever that next step. Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. Wow.